Audio Jungle.
It's another interesting edition of your number one newspaper review program by standers at newsstands on Flip TV. Of course, you know I'm Michael Adekunle and I'm taking you on today's edition of this program. Quickly, what do we have here? The Guardian newspaper with a very beautiful headline, captivating one here. Was it saying fear of violence as police deploy 66,241 for Bayelsa Kogi elections? Fear of violence as police deploy 66,241 for Bayelsa Kogi elections. All right, say heavy deployment not to intimidate voters. Say heavy deployment not to intimidate voters. PDP kicks as court grants APC stay of execution. Wari wants security agents against harassment. Quickly to another story here. Nigerians in UK protest demand release of Showore orders. Nigerians in UK protest demand release of Showore orders. All right, let's quickly move down to Daily Sun newspaper and what's Daily Sun dishing out to the public and to the world. Edo APC crisis twist in Oshomole Obaseki rifts. Edo APC crisis twist in Oshomole Obaseki rifts. National chair, governors orders not suspended, says APC South Vice Chairman. To the major headline of the front page of Daily Sun. All right, on this front page, Buhari takes stand on Bayelsa Kogi elections. The president, Muhammadu Buhari, takes stand on Bayelsa Kogi elections. The very beautiful strong rider here says we won't interfere as court clears Bayelsa APC candidate. More trouble for Dasuki. More trouble for Dasuki. Federal government moves to split cases against former NCA, that is NSA, sorry, that is Dasuki. Federal government moves to split cases against former NSA, Dasuki. Border closure. Nigeria, Benin, Niger set up committee on reopening. Nigeria, Benin, Niger set up committee on reopening. Of course, you know, the closure of our Nigerian border has been affecting some of the neighboring countries. SAA, we have nothing to hide, says OMS Chairman Okumbo. We have nothing to hide, says OMS Chairman Okumbo. Asks MPA to tread with caution. Lastly, we have a picture here, and was a picture illustrating Governor Boyega Oyetola of Osun State presenting the 2020 budget to the House of Assembly in Osogbo yesterday. These are the stories we have on the front page of Daily Sun, and also not forgetting Guardian newspaper. Let's join our reviewers for more talks. They are here. It's still by standards at newsstands. I'll be right back.
Anyway, what I learned that very soon there will be election in Bayelsa and Kogi. And Kogi, some set of Kogi people are saying that they have their own choice, not to mention, because I don't want to advertise. The high percentage of people have choice. They are even playing tribal sentiments in their choice. But what I want to advise, as of today, because what they have been experiencing for the past is going beyond what we are expecting. But what I want to advise people from my brothers from Kogi State that as of today is that they should not put sentiment. They should pray. If it is good, we need prayer. And if it's going wrong, we need prayer. They should pray. They should not put sentiment. God should send the pen that they can correct the wrong motions in the Kogi State. And they have been experienced bitterness for the while. But they should not involve in violence and fighting and shedding of blood. Because if we shed blood, the person God chooses will be there. If you don't shed blood, the person, anybody lost a family or the relation, such a relation can never be regained. So my own advice for my people in the Kogi now is that they should shun violence and follow peace with all men, as God says. God, politics in Nigeria, in every country, I do go to sites, and every country, we never have a good politician, but you have fair politicians.
Fair ones.
We have fair ones. We never have good, best politicians. We have fair ones. So they should not, because of somebody who after get to the office will not think of you again, share their brothers' blood. And my advice for Bayelsa have been on top of war all this while. But as of today, my advice for them is that what the advice I give to people in the Kogi, the same thing applies to my brothers in Bayelsa. Now, today, whoever is in the office is your person. But they are not specific name of somebody who is coming to the office. There should be all the two states should show violence and follow peace with all men. That's my advice for them, because party leaders, they have their own person in mind. And you maybe think it's going to be this person, and you think it's going to be the other person, but God is God that put person in the office, not who human being. Election cannot. They can even vote. See what happened in Kogi last election. The part everybody voted. It's a pain that he died before the installation, before the day of installation. But that means it's God that can perfect every human race. So my people in Bayelsa and Kogi, I hear advice that should shun violence and follow peace with their state indigenes. That's my own.
Now, even the president has even warned them, cautioned them not to engage in violent acts. But some speculations by Nigerians, they've been saying that even the president's 2019 poll that brought him in wasn't free and fair. So why is the president advising political parties?
Well, is that president advising? That's his own right as a number one citizen. You ought to advise both states, both parties. Because now that he's there, it's no longer, he said it's for nobody and for everybody. Now that he's there as a president, it's no longer party or religion again. He's a citizen, first citizen of Nigeria. He should shun party and so he had to advise his own citizen to shun violence. That's the own right. That's what he's supposed to do. But he is not God. Even the same soldiers, they can even show change. The same soldiers, all uniform men. They can only try their best, but protection and this will come from God. So he's doing the right thing.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask something on this, my president, but now, now when since closed border, we have been experiencing a gradual development in production of rice. Do you notice that, Michael? We have been experiencing high production of local rice, and then people are now embracing this gradually.
But it's expensive.
It's expensive. No, I'm not so learned, but economists say high demand, higher the demand, higher the price, and lower the demand, lower the price. Now the demand is high now, so that's why the price is high. But when the demand is getting low, the price also will come down. That's it to happen, because now I'm seeing people who study agric, who study this and that. They are now coming and engaging the farmers. So we advise President Muhammad Buhari to invest more on farm, so
and keep closing the border.
No, he can open border to them, but he's closing the border against rice. So against rice and turkey, so that our youth can come up a little bit. Because I could remember in 1983 when this June 12 was on the race. Now we have almost 10 newspapers. I mature a little bit. Although I'm still young, but I mature a little bit then. We have 10 newspapers on board. Because when the sorting is going on, people embrace it. The Nation, this and that, Concord. So now that the production of rice is what demand now I think people will come up more. So you should close border against turkey and rice. Now every other thing can come if you like.
Actually, I'm from South, and I believe from what you are saying now is an outcome of the previous experiences. So you understand? So we don't want to be overtaken by what happened to us in the south. You saw what happened in what is it called? What is it called? No, not Ogun State. Oh, Ogun State is there, and this what is it called? No, not Rivers. This one from Ekiti. We saw what happened in Ekiti. We saw what happened in Ogun State, Osun State, and all of that. Do you understand? So now the fear, we are allaying fear that this could happen in this Kogi and Bayelsa. Already there's allegations that some security outfits are already moving down there to do one or two things. And let me just advise them, because if you have been doing that, people's eyes are open now. You can't continue to do this. What we need is transparency, honesty in all discipline. So when you, as a president, you are supposed to, accord every state that is doing the election a free and fair election. The judicial system or the judicial process or whatever should be fair and free and fair. There should be no bias or any kind of influence. So in that aspect of Bayelsa, I urge them, let them respect people's vote. Because if they do anything that will hurt the interest of the Bayelsans, it's going to result to a multiple, or what I call, it's going to have a domino effect on the economy, which will not augur well, which will not even move down well with the nation. At that of Kogi already, we know that there are battles going on there. But they should not shortchange or do whatever that will cause chaos to the people. So that is my advice to them. Whoever that is going to win, allow the people to vote freely.
Let them make their choice.
Let them make their choice. Because it's high time we have been experiencing people who did not even have a single vote coming to power. It is not do or die affair. At least we are maturing every day, and we should keep on maturing. The problem is the government don't trust the people. Neither the people trust the government. And when there's no trust between the government and the people, there's always an economic sabotage. But when there is trust between the government and the people, economic prosperity, everybody rejoices. So that is what I want to advise them, that people are aware, their eyes are open. If the more you continue to do this, to begin to bring in kind of foul play, the country will begin to sink. So my advice to them is they should uphold every peace, justice, and equity.
Now, who do you think will take the day at the end of the day?
In Bayelsa, I think I'm seeing PDP coming up. I'm seeing PDP coming up. In Kogi, I don't know, it's just 50-50. Yeah, because from the antecedent of the incumbent governor now, I don't think the people, the Kogis or the Koginites are embracing him back.
And looking at Ndinumilaya, a major player.
A major player in the game, so you understand. So I think that of Kogi should be 50-50, but Bayelsa is PDP. They should not thwart it. They should not thwart it.
They should vote for the right choices. That is the good thing. Let them not serve their conscience. They should vote person who will do things for them.
We don't do like that in Nigeria before. So we vote for our right choice.
We dey vote, but if to say, you know why people dey frustrated? Sometimes people not going to vote because some people say their vote is not counting. Maybe like here now, they go vote 200 this year. 200 people come vote. Maybe not the vote of those 200 people. They go put more on it. Sometimes people will look the way they vote. They are not counting their votes. They're frustrated. That's why people come going back, say they will not vote. If they see the peace will be there, let them vote according to. If you vote, you say this county can't be. That is the thing.
That place now no go area, now battle so, but nothing will go out, come out of those states will go surprise me. Yaya Bello, if he win again, no be Nigeria with day. Sorry. Oh, Yaya Bello, if he win, be Yaya, be na Yaya. If he win, you know go surprise me. And for APC, for Bayelsa, well, if to say to go 50-50 election in Bayelsa. I think APC have upper hand, but I think God of Bayelsa don't welcome APC. They are having problem in court now, so I give it to PDP.
I think
They have cleared APC that they can contest. I don't hear about that one. If they give them, then PDP has a lot of work to do in Bayelsa. They have a lot of work because it's a PDP versus PDP
now
in Bayelsa.
about 66,241 policemen have been deployed.
Now
Don't you think it's too much?
I don't know whether we want. Well, you can say it's too much, and to me, it's not too much sometimes because when you look at that two states, Bayelsa, always tough in Bayelsa. Also in Kogi, them be Omaweri, them plenty for that place. Omaweri plenty for Kogi. So both states. Only our Osun state self where we know they do wala. Equally Omoluabi, you know what happened there. Let alone Bayelsa. Get weary for it.
So your advice to them?
My advice to them is say make them take them softly. I just said it this morning that this thing is about personality. It's not about party. Me, Femi, if I'm PDP today, if I go to APC tomorrow, it doesn't change my personality. It doesn't change my belief. It's just like they are doing transfer.
It doesn't even change your character.
It doesn't change my character. I'm Femi. Bayelsa of PDP, if he cross to APC today, he's still Bayelsa.
It doesn't change his name.
It doesn't change his name. It doesn't change his character. It doesn't change his reason. So it's like somebody leave Man U, enter across Juventus. Not be the same football we they play. So make them not kill themselves because of one bello where go.
All right.
Later, sir.
And this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of this program by Standards at News 10s. Endeavor to join us next time for more interesting topic on Nigerian dailies and at the news stands. Michael Adekunle still remains my name. Of course, you know, always behind the camera is Latif Adeboale. In the studio, Joe Michael, keeping it real on this platform. Have a good day, everyone.